I'm going to share with you my homemade DIY advent calendar. Although really all I did was buy a bunch of stuff. It was a cherry on top order from like mid-November, and I aimed to spend about the same as what my family members had spent on their advent calendars. And then my daughter very graciously put it all together in this really cool order, and it of course all got jumbled. So this is not the order that it was in, that I opened it in, but it will show you kind of the progression and kind of the idea of what I did. So again, random box, random order. It was like clearance, daily deal type stuff from a cherry on top. And yeah, I just got a bunch of stuff. All right, so here we go. All right, so first up was day one. I had these pretty little paper layered butterflies with the pearl centers. Day two, I am short on birthday stash, so I decided to find a cute little birthday stamp set. And from the same line, day three, a birthday die set. On day four, I had some of these little birdie handmade paper flowers. If you haven't tried these, they're really nice paper flowers. They've got shaping and texture and lots of detail, but these were like $1 something. They were very reasonably priced. And in general, I found that their whole line is like, if you remember, I had some white paper flowers that I bought so I could like dye them any color or ink them or mist them. And those were also little birdie for the most part. Here's day five. These got a little squished. That's my fault. They did not arrive squished, but I squished them. But it's more of these pink handmade paper flowers. Day six. I'm just gonna put both of these with day six. No, I'm not. Okay, here's day six. Day six, this is from Uniquely Creative, Patchwork Roses Cut Aparts. So this is essentially just a printed sheet on cardstock, but it's very high quality, very high definition. And then the idea is that you fussy cut it out yourself, all these different elements, which admittedly might be kind of a pain for some of the more detailed things, but I love to fussy cut, so I'm not concerned. And then similarly, also by Uniquely Creative, tell me, cut apart paper tag die. So it has these dies, or these tags, I'm sorry, concerned. But this one cracked my whole family up. We were all, it took us a minute. I don't know that much about this company. I have only recently started seeing Uniquely Creative around, probably because I haven't been paying attention. And so when I was looking down in the bottom, I'm like, what are these animals? Well, koala's kind of cute. I don't know what that is, but he's kind of cute. Oh, and a kangaroo and a duck-billed platypus. Like, why? Why? What? We were all cracking up. We thought it was hilarious. Why would there ever be a freaking duck-billed platypus as an animal on a collection? Like, we just could not wrap our heads around it until I realized, oh, guys, it's an Australian company. It has to be an Australian company. So mystery solved, and my daughter has already spoken for this, so she'll be receiving the duck-billed platypus stamp. And day 8 was some cardstock to go with it. So again, I just was kind of filling my cart with random stuff, so I didn't necessarily pick this cardstock to go exactly with these, but this cardstock that I got to fill gaps in my stash does work well with it, so that's why I just put it in kind of that order. All right, this is day 8. I really love the dotted Swiss texture of basil cardstock. So there's a few pieces of that through here. This is Golden Whisper Berries Beauties from Find It Trading. And it's a 3D push out sheet. So I think I've shown these on here before, where you layer the different pieces onto the bottom piece and you're layering them with foam tape. So this goes on there, goes on there, goes on there, and you end up with these stacked embellishments that I really like to use for card focal images. And I thought that this gold color and this cardstock went well together. All right, day 9, I think, maybe, I don't know. They're all blurring together. So they had this really good deal with 3 of the foam sticker sheets for some cheap price. I don't know. I have not really used the foam sticker sheets. I'm used to chipboard still. I guess I'm old school. So I was curious. I wanted to try them, and I thought it would be a good way to get a lot of embellishments for cheap. So it turns out I really like this line, and I may have bought more of it later. I can't remember now, but we'll find out. Okay, and then that was just another random piece of cardstock that kind of worked well. So day 10 is another one of the mystery foam sheets. Maggie Holmes, Pretty Picnic. I thought these would be super cute on cards, etc. And my daughter claimed a couple of the dogs, which is fine. Then I had some Fireball, Swiss Dot, Basil. I think this is my very favorite color and texture of basil ever. So I threw those in together. Day 12, Lemon Breeze, Yvonne Creations. All right, so day 12, it's another continuation of that collection, Lemon Breeze by Yvonne Creations and Find It Trading. Day 13, I threw in some cardstock that picked up on the light and dark shades in those sheets. Day 14, this was the final piece in the mystery pack. Make sure you can get the bottom there, that wood grain scallop. That's really cool looking. So this is Chamel, Live the Dream. And I always find her stuff really versatile. I don't feel like I need the collection necessarily, and I get some fun embellishments. This had some fun color combos too. So I threw in for day, what are we on, 15? Some cardstock that picked up on those colors, kind of those neon and salmon colors. I don't know how she does it, but she can like pull off any color combination, I feel like. So day 18, we had another cut apart sheet from Uniquely Creative. This is Wisteria Lane. Yeah, it mentions dies, so I'm guessing that these probably coordinate with some dies that they have. But I don't anticipate being too difficult to cut some stuff out. Day 19 is another 3D push out from Find It Trading. This is Flutter Flare by Berry's Beauties. And they're both that pretty purple. So day 20 was some purple cardstock from that order. Okay. All right, I've kind of lost track again. I think that was day 20, right? So we'll just say this is day 21. Again, they all got muddled anyway, so this isn't 100% accurate as it is, but it's just 2 more sheets of basil, and these are coordinating with what's coming up. I just didn't want to end the whole thing on cardstock. It felt a little boring, so I finagled the ending, so I wasn't ending on cardstock. So this is day 22. Yeah, day 22. And it's this little pack of ephemera from P13, the Fresh Lemonade line. They're little tickets, which I swear I looked at. Yeah, I did, okay. Some of them are super tiny, and some of them are kind of regular size tickets. Day 23 is the set of envelopes, P13, same line. Card. All right, last but not least, we have day 24, the same line from P13. One of my very, very favorite things about P13 is how thick their paper is. And this is technically double-sided paper. And these are elements that you could cut out. I could see you just using it as some sort of background too. And then these cut apart cards. That would be great for card fronts or layouts. And it's also double-sided. All right, so yeah, that's my DIY advent calendar. I think I got some fun little mini kits going. I got this fresh lemonade one. These purple, make a bunch of cute cards. Dipping my toe in Live the Dream. But I can make a lot more pretty cards with this little mini kit. The Lemon Breeze. The Maggie Holmes Pretty Picnic. Jen Hadfield Create Joy, which again, I'm pretty sure I bought more of this line later because I did do a Black Friday order and I feel like there's some more of that in there, but I'm not positive. We have the Golden Whisper, and then we had all the pretty pink stuff, the new birthday stuff, and the pretty butterflies. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be starting something in the new year called You Are What You Keep. I've done it before a few times, and I'll talk more about that over the next couple videos because I have a couple of haul videos to share, but these are going to be the final haul videos. I did order one more big order just yesterday, so I'm sure I'll have that video at some point in January later on when it arrives, but my no buy, no spend, whatever starts now. And is going to go as long as it takes me to use 2,026 items for my stash. Again, I'll talk more details about that as we go, but that's my advent calendar. One of the things that really stocked me up and motivated me to jump into this no buy. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. But we don't have duckbill platypi here. But then when I realized what country it was from, I was like, oh, it makes sense. I don't think anybody would take it meanly. And also, not enough people watch my channel.